It's that time. It's Friday, and Tom MacDonald released a new song. So let's get it. What's going on, YouTube? We are back again with another reaction. We are back again with another review. Tom MacDonald just released this song, so you know we're getting it. So for today's music video reaction, Tom MacDonald's Don't Look Down. So when Tom announced this on Facebook earlier this week, it was a picture of him looking over his shoulder, and he had the black contacts and the sclera contacts. Last time he had done the sclera contacts was his song "I'm Sorry" and "No Response," and that's a lash out song. That was him bringing his inner kind of demons out and just coming at the industry and coming at people in general. So it wasn't really political, it wasn't really hyping himself, it wasn't any of that. It was coming at particular people, and that reminded me that it was going to be very similar. Then he dropped the picture or the thumbnail for the music video. The picture is of him in the clouds with the lightning, saying, you know, it's underneath says "Don't look down." But the clouds and lightning is a very similar look to the clouds and lightning that were used for the background video piece for his music video, "This House." And that was a complete lash out at a lot of people and building, you know, and a very much hyping himself up kind of in a justified kind of way as a response to his song "White Boy." But I'm excited for this. I really want to see what he's packing with this. It's probably going to pack a punch. If he's really coming at everyone like he says he is, this is going to be good. So let's see what he's got with this. But first, if y'all would be so kind to smash that like button, smash subscribe, and hit the little bell for future notifications, that would be greatly appreciated. Thank you. All right, let's do this. Tom MacDonald, let's see what you got. All right, let's get it. And I mean it. Let's get it.
I can't hide my frown, my smile is hiding from my mouth. I can't lie, my mind keeps finding time to fight myself. I dive so deep inside, feel like I died and I'm in hell. Or I'm so high, my eyes can't see the ground beneath the clouds. Don't look down. Don't look down. I tried to keep it quiet, silence on my cries for help. As long as I am rising till I'm upside down, I won't look down. This a meteoric rise, keep ignoring all the horror stories like so-and-so got way too famous and ended up killing himself with some pills and a knife.
I like that. This is a meteoric rise. That's a contradiction itself, because, you know, like meteors come down. So being a meteoric rise, that means it's raising like the speed of a meteor coming down. So it's rapidly going, and saying that it's not going to affect him. Like, you know, people that have roasted the top and they've committed suicide, killed themselves with pills and a knife. All right, okay. He didn't hit it straight on with a punch like a lot of his songs. Like this one actually had a pretty cool lead in. Like all right.
Ignoring all the horror stories like so-and-so got way too famous and ended up killing himself with some pills and a knife. Hey, I am not the one who's gonna self-destruct, got it out the mud. I can way too far to fail or screw it up. I ain't dropping balls, I just blew them up. Hey, I will never let my mental illness be the cause of my downfall. I will never lie to none of my fans. If I did, it would sound wrong. I will never try convincing you dummies this isn't a town hall. Never look down, just look around, y'all. Hey,
all right. Okay, just coming straight in with, you know, he's not going to let his mental illness, you know, be the cause of his downfall. He's not going to lie to all his fans because it would sound wrong. Like he's really just coming in, just reestablishing who he is, reestablishing the people that are going to talk shit about him, and, you know, try to you know, negate anything he's doing. He's reestablishing his foundation, and that's a smart way to go about it, especially if he's going to come at people. Like, I'm curious to see where he's going with this.
In the town hall, never look down, just look around, y'all. Hey, all of my demons are here, all I can feel is fear. All I can do is keep being myself, and that's what I've been doing for 32 years. All of my haters came out, chasing my name for some clout. What are they angry about? They're climbing as high as their ladders can take them and screaming my name, but I don't look down.
Okay, coming at all the haters. They're screaming his name because it's helping them get up that ladder, but they keep screaming his name, you know, pitching that hate, and he's too high up there. He ain't looking down. He's still going up. He's skyrocketing. And honestly, these past 12 months for Tom MacDonald has just been phenomenal. He has been skyrocketing. It's just the Hangover Gang has grown exponentially. People have noticed him way more. Like his message is getting out there, and that's very true. He doesn't need to look down. He does not.
Climbing as high as their ladders can take him and screaming my name, but I don't look down. I Hey guys, remember me? I'm the white guy. Everybody wanted to cancel. Nice try. Too sick on my die right. 2 fists full of middle fingers. I got no time for high fives. Too rich for a drive-by. Pay the pilot on my private jet to keep it low and do a flyby. Take 9 knives on a bike ride. Why 9? Cause I heard that a has 9 lives. I'm the one that y'all
take 9 knives on a bike ride. Why? Because a pussy has 9 lives. And that was solid. Then I'm the white guy y'all thought that was gonna get canceled. No, it ain't gonna happen. I'm not gonna the one that's gonna commit suicide. It ain't gonna happen. I'm too rich for a drive-by. I'll fly my private jet down and do a flyby. Like, good choice of words on that. That was a good bar. Like that hit well. That hit really well.
Flyby, take 9 knives on a bike ride. Why 9? Cause I heard that a has 9 lives. I'm the one that y'all hated. I'm the one who won the game, got paid and famous. I'm the one who laughed in all their faces and became the greatest since old Slim Shady. I'm the one who don't care. I'm the one who goes where no one goes cause they're scared. I'm the one who don't choke when the boat don't float. My throat gets no air. I can barely breathe all the air I need.
Sorry, I know it was just a second ago, but him referencing his fame just as much as the old Slim Shady. Yeah, he didn't say Eminem. When Slim Shady became Eminem, it was back when he was still Slim Shady. He was that iconic first white rapper that hit the mainstream, and he was just blowing up. And yeah, I really want to say Tom's not wrong on that. He's pretty damn spot on that. I mean, he's fully independent. Him and Nova do all this by themselves, and he's where he's at. And the amount of flack and the amount of hate that he gets, yeah, like. He's in that he's very much in a similar category as far as in the growth rate of where he's going and his notoriety and his name, similar to where Eminem was back then when he was Slim Shady, because it's such untouched waters. He's in untouched waters. Slim was in untouched waters, and they're both. He grew to where he's at as Eminem, and Tom's growing to whatever level he's gonna achieve. So I agree with that. That's pretty well spot on.
I'm the one who don't choke when the boat don't float. My throat gets no air. I can barely breathe all the air I need. Oxygen is very thin at the top. I can rarely sleep. Stars I'm underneath. Shining too bright and I can't turn them off. I'm high as the birds now. Flying too close to the sun, gotta burn. Wow, I've been turning up and I ain't turning down. Maybe I should chill, but I ain't learning how. Hey.
I'm high as the birds now. Flying too close to the sun, I might burn. Wow. He's putting some of his you can tell in his voice, he's having some of his like kind of that nonchalant, I don't care kind of attitude in this, but he's still just bumping himself up. He's literally just calling. It's pretty much just, he's not calling anyone out, but he's establishing himself as far as I'm calling the shots. I'm where I'm at. Y'all are below me. Like who do you think you are? Yeah, you're below me. Like I'm blanket statementing them all. Like that's literally what he's putting out with this, and that's solid.
Gotta burn, wow, I've been turning up and I ain't turning down. Maybe I should chill, but I ain't learning how. Hey, I'm not afraid of success, I'm afraid of what happens if I take a rest. I'm afraid that I'll end up where I was before in the hood with no money or food for the rent. I'm scared if I look at the water I'll drown, so I look at the sky and deny there's a ground. I'm not scared of the altitude up in the clouds, I'm scared of the fall, so I don't look down.
Ooh.
You. Every single one of you.
I'm just pausing it for a second. I like that he put that of how he's not afraid of it. He's afraid of the fall. He's afraid, so he doesn't look down. He doesn't want to take a break. He doesn't want to slow down. He wants to keep going. He's afraid of ending up back where he was. He's not going to end up back where he was, but we all know that. He knows that, but it's still that fear, and that's what drives him. That's his driving power for it. And for him coming out just to say, you, every mother one of you, like in his song, like Tom's very, very prideful and not putting a whole lot of cursing in his raps and in his bars and all that. But him just to have a blank spot in his song where he does that, he's pissed. He's pissed.
Every single one of you. I can't even see you. Because I don't look down. 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 I can't hide my tears. I dry my eyes and more come out. I can't lie. My fear is suicide, not bank accounts. Keep my chin up, but my head weighs like 1,000,000 pounds. Feels like my neck might break, I hear it crack, ignore the sound. Don't look down. Don't look down. I tried to keep it quiet, silence all my cries for help. As long as I am rising till I'm upside down, I won't look down. This a legendary climb, stand on the edge of the legend, it's very high. Think of the men who are dead cause
This is a legendary climb. Stand on the legend, it's very high. Yeah, he's on a cliffside, and he's at he's at his with his fears of where he's at versus where he could go. He could go down, but that ledge he's on is still rising, and it's a legendary rise. I will say, as far as independent rappers, I don't know of an independent rapper that has done what he's done. Like, I will say he is on a legendary rise. Like, he is a legend in the industry as far as where he's gone and what he's done so far. Just him and Nova being fully independent. Like, no one else has done that. Not to my knowledge. If you guys know, comment down below, let me know. But I don't think anyone's done what he's done so far. And of him on the ledge, yeah, that's his fear, keeping him on that ledge of potentially falling off, going down. And like, and side note, that break, after he's cussing at everyone, and it was just that you just hear the drum beats and the choir in the background. It was just a smooth, like, composition, and there was no hook, there was no chorus, there was nothing. It was just a lull moment, and it lets you take what he just said, blasting everyone, calling everyone out, and just a total blanket statement, just letting that carry, letting that feeling go through. Like, that was smart. That was smart. And maybe him not having a hook in there, maybe that was part of the callback. Because, I mean, he didn't have a hook in I'm Sorry when he had his eyes black like that. He didn't have a hook in No Response when he had his eyes black like that. But he had spots in this one for a hook. Like, that could have been a hook spot. But so many haters, like I've said, some of his hooks I don't care for, but I think they all sound proper and good. I just think there's some that are better than others. But there are people that have called out, like, said his hooks are trash, it's garbage and all that. Maybe that's why he didn't put a hook in there. Maybe he was like, you know what? I'm just gonna let that play out. You talk shit about my hooks. Here's what you get.
This a legendary climb, stand on the edge of the legend, it's very high. Think of the men who are dead cause it got to their head, it ain't cemetery time. I ain't the one who gon' throw it away cause I'm feeling too lonely up here. I ain't the guy who gon' break from the pressure, it's snowy, my pipes are not frozen up here.
It's snowy, my pipes aren't frozen up here. We know why it's snowy. We know why it's snowy where he's at. It's because all them snowflakes. It's because all them snowflakes are around him. He needs to light that gasoline and more propane. If you haven't seen Snowflakes, which I'm assuming anyone that's watching this has seen Snowflakes, you need to watch his music video, Snowflakes.
The guy who gon' break from the pressure, it's snowy, my pipes are not frozen up here. I don't wanna hear about these YouTube rappers, I am not in that bracket, punk. Billboard plaques all stacked in my mansion, $1 million cash for my taxes, punk. Call me trash while I produce anthems, y'all attacking with plastic guns. I'm the biggest independent rapper in the world, you just live on my planet, punk. Got an acid tongue.
Coming right at the YouTube rappers. Yeah, he ain't a YouTube rapper. The money he's making, the Billboard plaques that he's been posting pictures of all the Billboard plaques he gets. He's in a bracket well above these YouTube rappers. No discredit to YouTube rappers. There's some phenomenal YouTube rappers out there, but he's not in that bracket. So people trying to compare him to them, it's pointless. He ain't the same. It ain't even apples to oranges. It's apples to airplanes. It's not even the same bracket, not even the same category.
I'm the biggest independent rapper in the world. You just live on my planet, punk. Got an acid tongue and massive lungs. Every single track I've done is packed a punch. Used to be an addict, yup. I crashed a truck in Canada, going too fast, blackout drunk. I was nice at the start, but the mood all changed. The reactors who trash me for views are lame. Don't ask me to help you, remove no claims. If I see you punks, you go lose your chains. I am the one who they.
All right. Coming right at the reactors that are talking trash about him. I mean, like, yeah, I react to his stuff, but I don't feel I talk trash about anything of his. But yeah, there's a lot of reactors that have talked trash about his stuff, and they come at him in a negative way because it gets him even more views. Not just people that, like, I'm talking straight from how I feel about his music. I genuinely enjoy his music. I genuinely enjoy his artistry behind his stuff, Nova's videos. I'd actually talk about what I enjoy about his stuff. And so many people come at it with negative connotations, and it gets them more views. But with doing these kind of reaction videos, yeah, you get copyright claims. There's copyright claims. You get flagged on the videos, and yeah, sure, like, technically we're covered by, we're like all of us, if a reaction like, like this, where it's educational, breaking it down the bars, talking about, getting in depth about it, where it's more education, yeah, our reactions do fit under fair use clause within the Copyright Act, and we're protected. But yeah, they still have to dispute it, and then TuneCore will predominantly block the dispute. Then you have to appeal it, but that could potentially get a copyright strike on your videos. So it just goes back. It goes back and forth. I mean, technically, yeah, like the reactors, as long as they fit well within the realms of fair use, they'll win. But them reaching out to Tom to try to drop the claim, that's nonsense. Like I think that's nonsense. If you're talking trash about Tom and you're trying to come to him to drop the claim, no, you can go through all the normal legal steps as far as having, getting the claim, having to dispute it, get that failed, having to appeal it, get that failed, then having to go through a secondary appeal, and bring in YouTube as the middleman for them to finally say, hey, copyright clause is active. Guess what? You fit under fair use, you win. You got to go through that. That's like 2 to 3 months worth of BS you got to fight through with your account being an escrow and all that. It's just a bunch of crap. But Tom ain't gonna help you with that. Especially if you're talking crap. If you're talking good about him and you're actually speaking as long as you're talking, speaking real facts, real truth about him, of what you feel, of course he'll probably help you. But yeah, if you're talking trash, why would he help you? He wouldn't.
Lame, don't ask me to help you remove no claims. If I see you punks, you go lose your chains. I am the one who they all call a liar. When I told them that I'd help my mom retire, they thought that I'd buy a new crib and a chain and a ring and a whip and some rims for the tires. Guess what? Mom don't work. Sent $100,000 in an LV purse. Made an album with Nova and Brandon. They own half the masters. I told them the fam comes first. Still got the pills that the...
Yes, he did buy a new car. He bought a new whip, bought a new crib. He even talked about all that. Yes, he's done all that. But he did also, his mom don't have to work another day in her life. He employed his sister. Like, she doesn't have to work for anyone else. She works for them. Like, she helps with their stuff. She works for them. Like, yes, he did everything he said. Everyone's like, oh, BS, it ain't gonna happen. No, yeah, he bought the chains. He bought the car. He bought the house. He probably bought the rims. He bought all that. But he did... He financially stabilized his mom, financially stabilized his sister, with Nova and Brandon. They created their album together. They own half the masters. It's the fam that comes first. He's very big on that. He pays it forward. He takes care of his own. Everyone said, oh no, he ain't gonna do that. He ain't gonna do that when he gets big. Some people have the ideology that they're gonna do that and then they never do. Tom did that, and then he did everything else that everyone stereotyped him to do. So he did both. Why? Because he's got that independent money.
Made an album with Nova and Brandon. They own half the masters. I told them the fam comes first. Still got the pills that the doctor gave me to combat the depression and the panic attacks. I'm the type of person who won't even take a Tylenol, even when I got a dozen knives in my bag. They're calling me whack, but I don't react. I don't have time to write raps, replying to trash. All me, the whole team, yeah, they trying to cap. I'm concrete, but my demons hide in the cracks. I'm the one. I ain't buy liquor for my...
Ooh, saying he ain't gonna reply to trash, but he's solid like concrete, but his demons hide in the cracks. That's a good one. That's a good image right there. Like that. Oh man, that one's actually really good because I forget what it was. I think it was Canceled when he talks about they say that he's weak, but he promises that he's solid like a rock inside a Teflon box and dipped in carbon fiber liquid. Like that's again, he's concrete. He's solid, but concrete has cracks no matter what. Even if it's microscopic cracks, concrete has cracks, and his demons hide in the cracks. Like that. Him talking about how he's so solid, but even then, his imperfections, there's little issues within it, and his demons are lurking in there. Like his own self-doubt's in all those imperfections. He knows them.
The whole team, yeah, they trying to cap. I'm concrete, but my demons hide in the cracks. I'm the one. I ain't buy liquor for months, and you're lucky I'm sober. I'm nuts when I'm drunk, mix the whiskey with soda. The man I become would invite you all over. Put drugs in your punch. When you pass out, I'll wrap you in plastic and hit you with hammers and flatten your skull till it's crushed. I don't name names, I don't play games. I just aim, spray, and throw the gun. The rappers who hate...
All right, there it is. He did it in this house. He did it in I'm sorry, he did it in No Response, where he kind of walks you through a story and him about spiking your drink and then bagging your head and crushing your skull. Like he makes you visualize it so well, and Tom is great at that. Like he is phenomenal at all that, and him coming at it with this amount of like anger behind him, like he's coming at it hard. Like that was solid imagery.
It's crushed. I don't name names, I don't play games. I just aim, spray, and throw the gun. The rappers who hate act like family now. They try to jack my style like some hand-me-downs. They want 1 million views, I want a Grammy now. And the closest they'll come is they Grammy's house. I don't even drink, but I'm planning how I can make...
They want a Grammy now, but the closest thing they get is going to their Grammy's house. Shout out to all the grandmas out there. Gotta love all the grandmas.
I want a Grammy now, and the closest they'll come is they Grammy's house. I don't even drink, but I'm planning how I can make a brewery in a massive house to give free booze out to these rapping clowns, and they can die using that to wash Zannies down. I'm the most successful guy to hold a pencil. I've been great for so long, I'm bored of flexing. I became a machine made of iron. Check inside, peel the skin off, and let the metal shine. I've been the greatest for so long.
Ooh, this is the second half. He's hitting it pretty tough. Became a machine made of iron, peel the skin to let the metal shine. Like, all right, Terminator. Let's see more.
Became a machine made of iron. Check inside, peel the skin off, and let the metal shine. I've been the greatest for so long, it feels normal for me to be special. So much clout, I could buy back the souls of these rappers that sold them for cash to the devil. Why is everybody always talking, criticizing how I'm doing it my way? If I'm so trash, why don't y'all release your videos on a Friday? Because that's my day. Comparing our numbers, you cook like some fried eggs. Like white legs, you only get views if you say my name. Angry I'm famous and not a great rapper.
I like that he called it out. You know, why don't you release videos on Friday? And Tom's, yeah, on when he drops his songs, he always drops his songs on a Friday morning at 9 a.m. Every Friday morning at 9 a.m. That's Tom's day. Those are Tom's days when he's dropping it. Like, you don't see anyone else dropping it, you know, any big name dropping it at the same time he is. Like, I like that. Like, it could be just because of timing on certain things, but I know Tom does it specifically for the Billboard charts and certain things in that aspects. But like, why aren't the other ones doing it? Like, I like that. That's a bit of a thinker behind that.
White legs, you only get views if you say my name. Angry I'm famous and not a great rapper, and you've been working stupid hard. I don't have to rap fast to impress all my fans. I am a superstar. Man, I'm built for this, I kill for this. Never get back all the blood that I spilled for this. I'm at the top, it don't even seem high enough. I need a couple more hills and some stilts for this. Hey, there ain't nobody around. The top of the mountain, I scream and I shout. Nobody up here but me is allowed. The VIP section is deep in the clouds. Go ahead and call me a clown, cause I cannot.
I don't think I've ever heard Tom do that. I don't think I've ever heard him like scream rap in that. Like, that was angry. Like, he's putting his heart and soul into this one. Like, that's him talking about where he's so far up at the top. The VIP section's still down below him in the clouds, and he's still looking for more hills to climb. He's still trying to put on more stilts. He's trying to get even higher up there. Like, he's angry.
Me is allowed. The VIP section is deep in the clouds. Go ahead and call me a clown, cause I cannot hear it. Your sky is my ground. To look me in the eye, you'd have to reach the summit. I won't see you coming, I don't look down. If I stepped on glass and my feet on fire, my toes turn black and my shoes melt off and my bones touch ground, I will not look back, I cannot look down. I don't care about how hard it gets. I gotta be the fire in the dark, I guess. I got a beating heart inside an iron chest. If they're sleeping on me, I ain't trying to rest. Hope they die in their...
That's a cool reference. You know, he's got to be the fire in the darkness. He's surrounded by everyone hating him, so he's got to keep himself up. He's got to keep himself going. He's got to believe that he is who he is. Yes, we know who he is, and he knows who he is, but he's got to believe it. Then saying he's got a beating heart inside an iron chest. That goes right back to him saying that he has iron underneath. You know, peel the skin back and let the metal show, let the metal shine. Saying that but he still has a human heart. He's still human. He may be indestructible as far as physically, but his soul, his heart, his brain, it's very much human. That's a cool play on it, and I'm betting not a lot of people are going to catch that play, like that it's referencing back to that. But it's like, yeah, he hyped up the fact that he's like a Terminator. He's got a metal skeleton underneath, but he still has a human heart. He's still human. It's still going to hit him.
The dark, I guess. I got a beating heart inside an iron chest. If they're sleeping on me, I ain't trying to rest. Hope they die in their sleep while I climb to the peak and their eyes never see all the heights that I reach. I deserve it, cause I took the stairs to the moon. I might die from exhaustion, but I like the view. I'm higher than planets. The average person would die.
I gotta go back. He just said, want the hopes that they die so they can't even see the peaks that he reaches later. All right.
And the rest, hope they die in their sleep while I climb to the peak and their eyes never see all the heights that I reach. I deserve it, cause I took the stairs to the moon. I might die from exhaustion, but I like the view. I'm higher than planets. The average person would die from the temperature. Bodies are burning. The oxygen needed for life is inadequate. I hold my breath until I'm turning purple. All my life, all you did was doubt. And now my success gon' kill you now. Wish I could see him put you in the ground, but as bad as I want to, I'll never look down. You don't get it still. I am the one.
He's the one. He's the glitch in the Matrix. That's what he said in Cloned Rappers. He's that glitch in the Matrix. He's Neo. He's the one.
I am the one. You don't don't have to admit it to yourself. You don't have to admit it. Don't look down. You don't have to tell the whole world that when you look at me, you have to look up to me. And I don't look down. Don't look down. Everybody, please keep on talking. I am a superstar.
Wow. He went hard in that. I haven't seen that side of Tom probably ever. That just the screaming, the anger in him, like that was good. They captured that really well. And it's not much more I can say than what I said in the actual song. Like that was awesome. Like that was freaking awesome. I ranked that right up there with No Response and I'm Sorry. Like that was awesome job, man. Like, oh my God. Like, bravo. I guess that was my reaction to Don't Look Down by Tom MacDonald. Oh my God, did he go hard on that. He didn't hit it right out the gate too in the song. Like he let it build and then he came in hard. He let it drop so it can marinate. And then he came in harder and then he came in harder and then he was screaming coming in hard and he was just hitting it with some serious bars, but the meaning, the message behind it, what he was talking to his haters, he is just coming at him on this one. Here's the Tom that I've been wanting to see for a while. Like I've been loving everything Tom's been putting out, but this is what I wanted to see. I wanted to see Tom get angry. Like I wanted to see him go pull the knives out, or 9 lives, because we know it has 9 lives. But like that was, oh my God, bravo, man. Like that was smooth throughout. Like that, like it had such a cool, different feel to it, and no hook either. Just like I'm Sorry and just like No Response, it had no hook to it, and it was a really good flow to it. Like I actually really enjoyed that, and for being a 7.5 minute song, bruh, like. You've been working hard, man. You've been working really hard this past year. Like, dude, like, relax. We get you. And we want you to stay healthy, but we know you're putting out beautiful stuff like this, but stay healthy, bro. Stay healthy. But if y'all like this reaction, as always, be sure to smash that like button, smash subscribe, and hit that little bell for future notifications. That would be greatly appreciated. And also comment down below. Let me know if some more, maybe some more older Tom MacDonald stuff that I could react to. Some other bands, artists, genres, yada, yada, yada. You know what it is. Anything that's music or not music. You want to see my 2 cents put in on it? Let me know. Tell me the link. Let me know what I need to react to. I'd love to do it. So keep feeding me. I'll keep feeding you. We'll keep the circle going. I love all you guys. I especially love all the Hangover gang. But that's it. I'm out.